Pat Sharp. Hi everyone, Pat Sharp here. Hi everyone, Pat Sharp here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. Made the stream already.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, am I getting an echo?
Yeah, that's awesome. Made the stream already.
Oh, am I getting an echo? How about now? Is the echo gone? Gone. Or is it still there? Still there? Still gone? All good? Stuck in a time loop. Still an echo. Oh, it's good now. Right, okay, good. Okay. I think it's gone. But let us know if it has or if it hasn't. Massively out of sync. Might just be me. Might just be Twitch.
Why not? When else can I do it?
You subscribed while you're sat here on stream. Fucking weirdo. Not just you, right? Let me have a quick look. See if there's an issue with Twitch. This is not a comfy stream. Well, it might be a comfy. Ryan's in sync. I'm not. Right. Okay. Let me change the. Right. How's that? So Ryan answering before audio is behind. Is this better? I've never had this problem before. Perfect. Okay. So it was just the right. Okay, it was the wrong audio selected. Well, it wouldn't be us if something didn't go fucking wrong.
We open every stream, right?
Yeah. Jesus. I'll get it right one day. How is everybody doing? How is everybody in chat? I think I've missed all the stuff that's going on. So, thank you, Ryan, for subbing.
Quite welcome.
9 months. Thank you, John. Thank you for the bits, Beth. There's probably some other bits there, but I've probably just missed them. H4OS followed 7 hours ago. Excellent. So I seem. Let's mute that. I think 300 bits. Excellent stuff. When you get it right, we revolt. Yeah, please do. Yeah, not a comfy stream for me. So my ear infection in this ear has gone. It's just all blocked now. But I have an ear infection in this ear now, and I had to go to the doctors about that today. So I'm just fucking falling apart at the moment. Judging from the station platform. Oh, Jesus. Not good. But, nearly we're on a hype train. Excellent. This is catching up for me, but I think I'm 2 minutes behind everyone else. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn.
We'll be in sync soon.
Yes. Oh, no, I think we're in sync now. I just had the wrong audio selected. So that's fine. Yeah. So where are we? Where are we at the moment? So back to doing a reverse Q&A. Love doing these. These are really, really good fun. It's nice to just chill, chat, and go through new stuff and all of these bits and bobs. And it's good, and it helps everybody out. So, yeah. So Ryan has been watching, long time watcher, lurker. Might not know him as Ryan. It's Choco Moco Latte.
Choco Latte, you got it.
As I so affectionately call him. Uwu. Uwu. Whatever the fuck that means. But But yeah, so Ryan is coming April, aren't you, for the first time?
I am, yeah. Never LARP before.
You are in for a treat.
Yeah, I'm hype. The keen's real.
The keen's growing for a lot of people. Oh,
Absolutely.
thank you for saying that. Yeah, I hope I get better soon as well, because this is just it's just doing my nut in. It really, really is. So, have you picked a nation yet?
I have. I'm firmly Wintermark, so that's set in stone.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you for the bits, Beth. Choco Moco Latte.
Love it.
Okay, so So you've made a big list. Yeah, there you go. Which tradition in Wintermark have you gone for?
I feel kind of cringe saying I'm a generic Steiner. There we go.
That's good. I can't see the keen train slowing down until April, and that pleaseth me. Me too. Me too. Wintermark. Well, I guess no one's perfect. You may want to look at the audio balance. Ryan is a lot louder than me. Okie dokie. I'll turn Ryan down a bit, and I'll turn me up a bit. That should be.
That's better.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I haven't turned on the Echo Monster. I remember why I came off of this streaming thing now, because it gave me like 20 audio things. I'll have to resort it all out again, I think. Oh well, never mind. So, wrong answer, according to Pete. You're meant to say Brass Coast. Hype is real, changed to the Orcs and have been accepted into the Stormcrows. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. It's good that the Orcs are getting new players as well. I've had a few people, a bit of a tangent, sorry. I've had a few people message and ask about the woods clearance that's going on. There is no date set. We don't know what the actual plan is. I don't know what's going on as of yet. So I'll put a big thing out there when it's done, and if people want to come along to site to help out in the woods, they can as well. Give them a first bit of social interaction with other players in face-to-face. So I will have a chat with the camp planners, and if it's a case of, yep, let's get as many people as we can, then that's what we'll do. So, so why Wintermark? Why did you pick Wintermark?
It's not an elaborate reason really. It's that the brief and the kit, I feel certainly is very accessible. And there was no other decision beyond that, to be honest. I think at the time I was playing a bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla as well. So that kind of got me in the mood, seeing as though it's basically Assassin's Creed Wintermark.
Yes, yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah.
And you know, I'm a 6'5" bearded guy, ginger, Viking looking. Why not?
It makes sense. Does make sense. Yeah, bring rakes if you come to the woods, that's for sure, and an axe. So, what bit of the game is currently most interesting for you? Fighting, politics, magic, religion?
For me, I'm firmly in the magic sphere, I guess you'd say. I really like the magic system and how kind of tangible it is. You're not throwing beanbags at each other.
No.
Fireball.
So
yeah, fireball. So battle mage was attractive to me. You know, hitting people with a great big long stick, and then you've got the ritual stuff on top, which I'm really keen to get into. I've gone for autumn lore. I think I've got 2 points in that, or 2 levels, so 3 points, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty set on that for sure.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I mean, at least you've got a good idea. You know, a lot of people when they start, they come in with literally nothing. And
Oh, I'm fully
so,
prepared. Yeah, I'm fully prepared for all of that to change when I get on the field.
Oh
But,
yeah, massively,
yeah,
massively.
that's
It's
how I've been prepping, at
yeah.
least. Yeah.
Go as long as you get into the field with an open mind, and you can actually just think, well, none of this works. I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to go off and do this instead. Yeah.
Get there, fucking 8 rituals kind of thing. Like, yeah, fully prepared to change, but yeah.
I think rituals is a good dependent on who you're with and who you're watching and who you're learning from. And
Absolutely.
so Chris is probably a good one. But in Wintermark, they've got some incredible covens there. So it's yeah. So I think you'll be fine, and I think one of them's an autumn coven as well.
Yeah, I've put a few questions out. I think there's a big autumn coven in Wintermark, so hopefully I can muscle in on that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, it just means that they can do more and more powerful stuff. So, Helen's asked what your first question for chat is.
Oh, I prepped a few. Some of them are quite Wintermark based, so I'll try and intersperse them. So my first one is, I really want to camp IC, but is there any point if I'm not looking to set dress my tent or roleplay in the tent?
Yeah. Done. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
A lot of people, their icy tents are literally just there. There's as soon as they're in it, the zips are closed, and as soon as they come out, the zips are closed. It's just there. If they don't want people to come in there, then they don't. The other thing as well, as it's just been said there in chat as well, not having to trudge across the site is great.
I'm fundamentally quite a lazy person, so not having to lug everything around.
Yeah, so
Very attractive.
I mean, I know people who like for a mental health capacity as well. It's quite taxing.
Yeah.
It can be quite roleplay can be quite taxing physically, mentally, and emotionally if you are and if you're struggling with it in any way, shape, or form. You are actually going to be able to turn around and just say, "I'm going to go and have a little lay down in my tent."
Yeah.
And that, so I mean, I've been stood outside someone's tent having an icy chat, and then they opened it up, and then inside their tent you could see like they had a laptop there, they had like power packs, they had all of their tech there. And I think they went to bed and watched Netflix.
Nice.
So it was really bizarre, but I personally didn't care. And I know there will be people out there who are going, "Oh, you're breaking my immersion." I couldn't care less, to be honest. It's them being comfortable in a field, and that was it. So, hi Baz, how you doing, buddy? So some do for various reasons or heavily restrict member numbers. Yeah, so I mean, when it comes to group covens and that, there's no harm in asking. I know some covens are just, they're a group of friends and they just want to keep it like that. But there's no harm in asking. And if it's a no, then they're going to be very polite about it. And more often than not, they'll drop out a character just to say, no, we're just a group of mates who are doing this for a laugh. So I think it'll be fun.
I was listening to the Max stream about the Enchanter role, and I like the fact there are groups that are just friends, kind of. They have a goal, but yeah, hopefully I'll find my place in a coven somewhere.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course you will. Hi Liam and H4OS. How do? I saw you followed earlier, so thank you for doing that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. I mean, there's a brand new hall actually that's some people in the Hefty fam have started up in Wintermark, and there's the three members of it are very, very good people. So, I mean, if you want to, I can put you in touch with them as well. So,
if you could, that'd be fab.
The current Archmage of Autumn is also a lovely person. I don't think there's not many dicks in that field, apart from me. But everyone there is really nice, especially to new people as well. You get the wonderful thing of being able to just say, I'm new to Anvil, which is great. I'm hoping the same. Going on my own, first time, just going to throw myself out there and try not to freeze alone. Oh, Al, if you are struggling, bud, then you know where we all are.
I'll be there solo as well, so come and find me.
Yeah, so we are all going to be there. And to be honest, mate, I'm pretty sure that as soon as people know that you're new, this is for everybody who's new, you will get picked up. You really will get picked up very quickly. People won't let you be on your own and stay like that. 40, good stuff. Good stuff. Good to see you here, mate. Well, 40 is a brand new player as well. He's actually joining my hall. So, yes. So, hi John, how you doing? So yeah, so it's all really, it's all going to be good fun, and I think there's going to be so many new people at this event as well, but it's a really easy thing to be able to say no. As well, do your own thing, find your own game, make your own fun. That's what everyone else does. So, that's 2 seconds. Yeah, no, that's all good. I just wanted to check something quick. Yeah. So, right. So, what's your next question?
So, combat's it's not something I've looked into much, mainly because I can't afford mage armor. I'm a big dude. You can't get things off the rack. Simple as that. So I'm not gonna be able to afford it for E1. How can I still get involved with combat? I know I can monster. What does that look like? Because I ain't squeezing into whatever they got. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, what's the scope to still get involved, but not necessarily have the stuff that you need?
I've got a few points to cover on that one. First of all, Empty Goose, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. It'd be good to see you in a field. Anvil for the first time this year as well. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Not having the stuff doesn't stop you at all. There are players there who have more stuff than they need. There are also people there bigger than you.
Nice.
So, and I am certain that if you want to wear armor, people can help. You don't have, as Thiramar has said, you don't have to wear any armor. So, I have given a young lad who was causing a problem, and I was asked to decide his punishment. I sent him into a battle without any armor and a knife. That was it. He survived. But being being a magic-y type, you're probably not going to be running to the front line and being like where I am. You're going to be more of a support. So not having armor suits you, to be honest.
Yeah. So the spell I took is Empower, because I like the idea of assisting others roleplay. So there is scope to be on the battlefield and empower people without worrying about instant death, because I've got 2 hit points. Is that I don't need to worry too much? Am I going to be safe if I hide behind the front line?
Yeah, well, you're as safe as everybody else is in the fight. So mage armor, you need to be covered again, but you can be like a circlet, and you can be some other little bits like that, so you can pick them up in the field fairly cheaply, like Dark Blade and stuff.
I was having a read of the mage armor stuff last night, and it's actually pretty forgiving, because I think a circlet counts as one of the main things to cover.
Yeah.
Dark Blade's something I'm looking at.
Yeah, Dark Blade is very, very good. There are plenty of rituals, potions, and stuff like that can help you as well. There are going to be a lot of people around you as well. If you're not in the front line, and if you get hit by an arrow, for example, and you drop, and you're behind the front line, there'll be people around you who would your people will be on you in seconds to pick you up and fix you and that. So it won't really be too much. So yeah, as Helen's just said, yeah, plus potions. So Thiramar, my mage armor is a circlet, belt, braces, and greaves. So, but yeah, there's lots of stuff out there that you can find, that you can pick up. So,
but I think mage armor. Sorry to interrupt. I think mage armor can be cloth, right? I don't think it needs to be leather or plate or.
It can be. I mean, the armor rules have all now changed. So, yes, as Thiramara said, you could have a picnic on the back lines of the main fight and survive pretty easily. So, yeah, just. No. For mage armor, you need to be for all armor. You need 4 areas covered. So, but it doesn't need to be like proper like breastplate, backplate, and stuff like that. So you won't be running around like me in plate and that. So you can get a lot of stuff. So speaking of picnics in the battlefield, League have the battle butler. It's a few people, and they go around, and he comes up to you while you're fighting, and serves you drinks and like cheese and crackers, and it's amazing. We have paid for this service, so hopefully, hopefully E1 will have a battle butler for the first one. But yeah, so when it comes to combat, I mean, even if you don't have you got like a staff or a rod or a wand?
I haven't. So I went to watch your game yesterday and was very tempted by a staff. But I think because I'm not really focusing on armor and stuff, I'm very tempted to commission a staff. But yeah, staff is what I'm going to go for.
Yeah, there are some beautiful staffs out there. So, the wiki quote, mage armor can be made out of any real-world material provided you try to make as clear as possible that your character is wearing magical protection and not mundane armor. There you go.
Cool.
Nice and simple. So, so with your height, that'll be a 12-foot reach with a staff.
That is the reason I'm doing it. It was empower or shatter. So the idea of being able to reach over everybody and just shatter shields and weapons, that's very
but you are also open to someone shattering your staff as well.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. So that's not always a great thing to do. So when I'm fighting in the front line, because I can call shatter with my hammer and my mace, and I have seen mages come to the front with a staff, lean over. They look like they're going to shatter, and as they're leaning over, even if it's like coming over this way and they're going for a shield, I call shatter on their staff, and they'll and then they will just be very much, we're not. Yeah, they then have to go off, get it fixed, and then come back. So it works both ways, and shatter is quite OP, to be honest.
Oh yeah, so it sounds amazing.
It's great fun. I absolutely love it. So yeah, so Ryan's joining Wintermark Thiramar. Yeah. So it's so there's a lot of stuff like that. So the Shatter Squad, yes, there's a few groups in Wintermark there's like a small group of mages who do shatter and they go up. My unit is a line breaker unit. So there's a load of us who can call shatter, but we've got like 20 other people running in behind us as well to push through and create a massive hole in their line. So, so that's quite funky.
The vanguard.
Yeah, no, I just like to be crazy. I don't like to do what the generals tell me. And I like to do my own. I know what I enjoy doing, and the generals seem quite happy to just let me go off and do my own thing because it's effective.
Yeah, you get results.
Yeah, so and I enjoy it. And if there's a big monster on the field, they'll generally find me trying to marry it, hump it, take it home, or kill it. So there's lots of things going on. It's quite a variety. So yeah, but battles are literally you do what you want to do, and if you are struggling to get something for it, there are players out there who have lots of stuff, or large groups who there will be people with spare stuff going around as well. Exactly, Pete. What does Mac enjoy? I just want to hit things. So yes, but no, my game is expanding over this year. It will be quite a lot. I'm quite interested to see how it goes with that one. So right, so next question for chat.
Piggybacking on that, what do you do? So if I decide not to do combat, what is everybody else doing when everyone else goes off and fights?
That's a really good question. So
I guess you don't know.
Oh no! I did my back in one event, and as Chris has just said, breakfast, drinking. I did my back in. There's the trading game is huge.
Yeah,
that's
are
going on.
Yeah,
politics.
That's my main thing is trading on top of the magic.
Politics is a very, very big thing as well, where you'll get all of the people who are looking to move into certain roles or get things going. That is when they go off to look for specific individuals. So you'll get everyone who goes off and fights, but you'll find that the people who are right at like the top of the game in certain areas, they don't go off and fight in battles. They're too busy. They're in all the meetings in the world. Nice. So yeah, as Dave said, the hospital was nice during battle. So if you want to do any healing or see any of that roleplay is amazing. I do like that. The synod, less queues for voting, having a decent breakfast, inevitably magic things happening as well. So it's actually a good mix of fighters and non-fighters. I do know a lot of people who are very experienced and they love battles, and that is pretty much the only reason that they go to Emperor. But I have seen them for one event decide I'm not fighting at all. No skirmishes, no battle, no monster. I'm not doing it at all. I'm gonna literally play the other part of the game. That's there because at the end of the day, let's not forget, combat, battles, skirmishes, and all of this, it's probably about 15% of the actual game. So
it's like 2 big battles over the weekend, right? It's not many.
Yeah, 2 big battles, but skirmishes go out every 15 to 20 minutes. So depending on the skirmish. So there have been a couple of skirmishes which have been like 150 people going out from the Empire on a skirmish. So that's huge. So in that one, that'll be like the only one for an hour and a half, maybe. So when everyone's at battle is when we all go to Loomies. So
the tea house, right?
Yeah, Loomies is great. Loomies is really, really good. So they said I started off fighting and drinking, and now I have meetings. So I started off fighting and drinking. I'm still fighting and drinking. So that's pretty much it, really. No combat for me for a few years, but I'll be making potions in the hospital post-battle. So yeah, there's so much that you can do. So like, if you want to go and be an eternal botherer, that's worth doing as well. There's lots of stuff that you can do. Chatting to the egregores as well during the battles, because they don't have as much. So that's like a little bit of a chill out time for them, and they will be given plot specifically for people who are non-combat, and they will get it out during the battles as well. So to give everybody a bit of a head start on it all.
That's good to know.
So yeah, so at the end of, a little bit of at the end of the last event that happened, me and Helen, so Mac and Yana, we basically came across a bit of plot, and we ran with it, for the last 45 minutes of the event, and we got a long way, and it was really, really interesting. And for me, it's plot that I've never thought of getting involved in, but Steve actually quite likes the sound of this plot, and it really works as well. So there's lots and lots of different things that you can get involved in. Even if you come up with something, like just say, there was this thing that happened over here and I want to get involved in it, go and talk to the egregores about it. They'll get you to do some digging and stuff like that, while they're then probably writing a report for PD to say, right, people are looking into this sort of stuff, we might want to throw something out there. And if PD do, then they do. And if they don't, then you've got your information and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff is player driven as well. So it's, have you thought about like any long-term goals, any long-term pieces of plot that you quite like the sound of? Because you've never LARPed before, have you, either?
No, I haven't. So it's going to be, absorbing LARP as a new thing, and then absorbing Empire on top of that. But yeah, I've looked into the Eternal game, and the idea of becoming like the paramour of Ephesus is very attractive to me. Of like, because she's a heartless bitch of an Eternal in that she just cares about money and the material value of stuff, and I'm gonna break through that.
Yeah.
That hard interior, and I'm gonna win her heart, I think. I don't know, something ludicrous like that. That's a long-term goal.
That's amazing. That's absolutely fantastic. It's because one of my big goals, I've spoken about it quite a lot, is Cathan Kane, the Winter Summer Eternal. Mm-hmm. Basically, I want the renown of banging her, so that the Empire can get a big ice castle, an ice fortress to chuck somewhere. So I can then go, Ray, I've got this ice castle, I don't know what I'm doing with it, you can have it. And so then the Empire can come along and go, put it here. And I can go, no, but my home's there, that's where it needs to be. So I
love that.
Yeah, so it's things like that. So no, that's a really, really good idea. And being able to write to an Eternal and stuff like that as well, that gives you can open that dialogue. Exactly, Peter. Boom, boom, boom. So no, that's a fantastic. That's a really, really good idea. But there'll be other people as well who you could talk to about that one and see if they can help you as well. I'm sure they will.
Because I don't think it's not an Eternal that's. I think some of them have been seen on the field, right? Or am I totally in the dark?
Not Eternals. You'll get Heralds.
Heralds, of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think Ephesus particularly is quite a remote Eternal, and I'm going to break through that hard interior. Yeah. No, I'm glad that's interesting.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. There's a to be honest, a lot of people who I have spoken to about what they want to do in game and where they see themselves, I will say 90% of them are it's all are to do with Eternals, and it's really interesting. Great.
Yeah, it's such a unique bit of context to the world. I've not seen anything like it in any kind of fantasy thing that I've interacted with before. They're very fey, aren't they? Very. Yeah.
So no mortal in living memory has properly interacted directly with Ephesus. She does not host audiences in the Hall of Worlds and deals entirely through intermediaries.
She's not met me yet.
I love it. Oh, that's fantastic. Definitely. Yeah, he's definitely a laugher. May take it, yeah. That's brilliant. I love that. That's fantastic. I can't wait to hear how you've done at your first event then. It's... I mean, come find me. I will happily point you to a coven that might be able to help you out in that one. That's fantastic.
I end up with my throat slit by a herald or something.
Oh no, heralds, you can stab them up quite easily.
Good.
Yeah, but it's when they come back for a round 2, that's when it doesn't go quite as well because they're a lot more prepared that time. So hence my meeting with a herald when I had the knife and I stabbed them up good and proper. They went off and then they came back a couple of hours later with a 6-foot spear and armor, and I was just there with a little letter opener. Yeah, I had to have surgery on the hub floor. It was awesome. It was so much fun. It was absolutely great. So yeah, lots of letter writing will be involved for you.
Yeah,
as
fully
well.
prepared for that.
Our group once stabbed up and banned a group of heralds for smashing up our bar. Well, yeah, deserved. You stabbed a herald. Yeah. I've killed heralds. I have killed heralds. I killed plenty of heralds in my time, but that's in the battle as well. So, yes, with a magnificent enough beard, anything is possible.
You have to let it grow out, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, get on my level, man.
Yeah.
But then again, though, we both need to get on Pete's level when it comes to beard. Huge, big bushy beard. So
Bushy beard.
everyone has stabbed a herald. This is true. It's like it's on the bingo card for Empire. Stab a herald. So Ryan, if you're interested in the Magic game, have you looked into which conclave order interests you?
I've kind of read a lot of the wiki with one pass, and I think there's like an order of rod and shield. I might be barking up the wrong tree.
No, there's the rod and shield is the only one that I know. So
I don't entirely understand the.
Yeah, that's the combat order, essentially, more fighty. Our heralds not as bad as I'm thinking they are. Then aren't they? Something to do with Eternals? Yeah, they speak for the heralds, for the Eternals. Essentially, they're messengers. So, and they have been known to come along and say dumb things. So, yeah. No one understands Conclave, and some of us help run it. That's brilliant. I'm looking forward to April, but I'm struggling with the backstory. Is it important to go to the first event with one? Nope. Nope, really not. Don't worry about backstory. I have an idea, get engaged, and then you can email in after the first event and say, this is my backstory, this is what I've come up with. So, and PD are fine with that because it's your first event. They want to get you in the field. They want you to see what the game is like, and they are aware that 99% of players then go, I want to change most of my character because you find out in field. So, don't worry about backstory at all. So, I've been playing since year 1 E1, and I still don't have a backstory. Yeah. There's quite a few people around like that, so I really wouldn't worry at all about backstory. So
that's good because I don't really have one either.
Yeah, don't worry, really don't worry. It's perfectly fine to be very open and everything. Yeah, I saw that, John. I'm getting to it. Calm your boots. So, John has asked, are you considering playing a lineage?
I did. So my character feels quite aligned with Cambian, Autumn Realm, but it's a commitment, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a first time, I can't be arsed.
Yeah.
Maybe once I've had a few characters down, once this one's died, maybe, but it's a bit out there for me at the moment.
It's Yeah, Naga is the best lineage, apparently. I contemplated Draugr, Not for this character, not for Mac. Definitely doesn't work for Mac.
No.
But for my first character, I was contemplating Draugr. All like 10 words of my backstory got made up during a pint. They're the best backstories. So, but yeah, it might be worth if like something like that is what you're thinking of going with eventually. It may be worth at some point just picking up a pair of horns or antlers or something, and just wear them around the house. Wear them when you're at home.
Yeah, I'd have to have like the the ones that sweep downwards, because I'm not dealing with knocking everything with a pair of like antlers on.
Yeah.
Like I could barely fit through a door frame as it is.
Well,
and on the top of my head.
Yes, thank you, Talis. That was exactly what I was about to bring up. Who in chat saw the Cambian Trap in the hall a few years back when they put up some camo cargo netting quite low in one corner? We pinned 2 Cambian down there so we could chat to them because they couldn't extract themselves from it. Yeah, in the Hall of Worlds.
Okay.
That was
that's a definite no.
That was insane. It was crazy. But yeah, it is a thing. So John, for example, his horns are incredible. Are absolutely incredible. They are also criminally insane. They really are mental. What he has. So Helen has horns as well, and you're not just having to bend over a little bit. You have to like almost like kiss your knees.
Yeah.
And everything. So there's lots of things with it. So it's worth getting used to. John, Helen, there's a few others as well. There's stuff that they come up with and how they do it. It's well worth making yourself, I reckon, as well. And from what I've been told, it's not that difficult either. Zara came up with a really good point as well. If your character dies and you want to stand out and definitely be a different character, then a lineage is the way to go on that one as well. So, Hey Alfie, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. So yeah, there's lots of so there's lots of stuff that you can do like that. Little tangent as well. I hope everyone likes I've gone back to this sort of design of the stream and everything. So with the wonderful hefty Yeti thing that Abby made for me as well, we got Bob down there, and yeah, it just feels a lot nicer. I've missed having this sort of layout, and so I hope people approve. So John has said if you would like some horns, he can make you a pair.
Couple of characters times, I might take you up on that offer.
There you go. So yeah, there's lots of things that you can do, but lineage is. I mean, I don't think I could actually play a lineage. In the end, I've seen the horns as just like they're a pain for some people and that. So, but it's just one of those things. So right, have you got another question for chat? I know you had quite a few written down.
Sure, yeah, I've got just shy of a dozen here. So, I've seen a lot of memes and comments about, as you'd expect, of Steiner being quite generic.
Yeah,
I get it. The brief's accessible. So, what do you think, chat, that Steiner aren't doing enough of, and how can I stand out? I spoke to you, Steve, about essentially being a glitterball Steiner.
Yeah.
So what can I do to stand out from every other Steiner that's on the field?
It's the bling. It's the different color. It's wear a different color as well, because I think a lot of Steiner that I see wear red. I think I'll have to look at the what the color thing is for Steiner, because I'm more used to the Calavesi. So there's a lot of red tunics, black trousers, and gold trim. So yeah, don't buy one of the 3 tunics that most people wear. Go for a different color as well.
Good.
And that so
today I actually put.
Thank you, Zara.
Yeah, dual tones. Dual tones is the big Steiner thing. So today I actually commissioned some soft kit because I need to get custom made stuff essentially. I've gone for like a really deep, rich purple.
Nice.
And like a bottle green. And of course, I've also commissioned someone else to make the generic red tunic, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm hoping to achieve that.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's your kit. Like Dave said, it's your actions as well, and it's like what you do in character that makes you stand out. So have you come up with a name yet?
I have, mainly because I've been making an in-character kind of diary almanac thing, and I've already written a name down, and I can't change it now. So it's I've gone for Leofrich. I don't know where I got that from.
Leofrich.
Leofrich. I've envisioned him being called Leo. I don't really know.
No, that's fine. Because when people talk to you and they ask you your name, and you just say, "Oh, it's Leofrich," and then you just say, "Just call me Leo."
Pals call me Leo.
Yeah. So I'll call you if we get on in character. I will call you something else because I'm so bad with names. Everyone is a nickname to me.
Oi, that'll do.
So I give nicknames to a lot of people. So yeah, just don't call yourself Wolfric.
Yeah, that's a meme I've seen.
Yeah, so your name will be whatever you introduce yourself as, unless it's easy to mispronounce. So yeah, Leofric. Even give yourself one in the Wintermark surname thing. So, but yeah, what we can do is I'll put you in touch with the this other hall, which is two of them are brand new players, and one has been to a few events but never got involved in anything. And that's been it. So, Wolfrics are a dying breed. They need to be protected. Yeah, there's probably not as many Wolfrics in the field as we think there are now.
We made sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He's a Wolfric.
But at least you've got like names sorted and stuff like that already. So
I'm kind of set on Leo, I think.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So what are your hopes then for your first event? What are your like hopes to do and get involved in? How have you imagined it going for yourself?
So my main goal for E1 is to find a hall and to know I'm coming back to a group, because I'm going solo.
Yeah.
Like I'm absolutely shitting it, essentially. Yeah, and meeting everyone in like the Discord, all the events I've gone to in terms of like what's your game, has like totally put me at ease that everybody is just ridiculously lovely. But I'm nervous, so that's my goal, is have a group that I know I'm going to return to in E2.
Okay.
Even if I've not committed to a hall, just to kind of get friendly with one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for on E1.
Well, I can put you in touch with this hall, and then you don't have to join them. It can be just essentially the safe space, so you can turn up, meet up with them, and you can go back to them if you need to. Gives you a fire as well, potentially. I think I'm actually lending them a fire pit, so.
See, that's what I want. Like a big part of the game for me is like wanting to contribute to a group. Like I've been learning so much stuff. I've been learning to embroider and stuff, and like the idea of like coming to an event with like a banner that you've made for the hall, and everyone would be like, "Fuck, that's so cool!" Like that is a big draw to the game for me.
Yeah, yeah. We have expanded on our stuff quite a lot. So we've got 2 banners. So one for the hall and one for Marika's spear, which is my unit. There's a lot of stuff. But you can do anything you want. Like Dave said, that you got the right attitude. A little bit of nerves is a good thing, and a lot of good things in life are both exciting and scary. So, but are you getting there on the Thursday?
I'm hoping, at least for E1, to certainly get there on the Thursday.
Yeah, it will be worth it, because then you can at least sit down with people and you'll meet everyone. It's like there's going to be a hefty fan meetup and stuff like that on the Thursday as well. So I haven't actually told my hall yet, but we're going to get invaded by a lot of people, which is great. But the good thing to do as well is that you can walk up to any fire in that field, go and say, hi. Oh, 40, don't. Yeah, we've probably got about 100 people descending on Hurst Hall on the first day. Whoopsie. Probably not that many, to be honest.
I just like the idea that you've got like two kind of internet figures in your hall, but they're all there because of you. Like, you know.
What, me and... No. Yeah, our hall is really... I mean, Hurst Hall is such a nice hall. It's full of really, really friendly, welcoming people. Unfortunately for us, though, we've got Smith in it, and he's a bit of a cunt. No, it's really, really good, really, really friendly. We've got some really experienced players. So we've got Chris. We'll pack him up in some bubble wrap. Yeah, exactly. There we go, Riggs. There we go. So this is the guy I was about to talk about. So Chris he does so much. He is essentially like me, what I try to do for new players and do things for people out of character with equipment and stuff like that. He does it in character. He is really worth talking to. So you'd already said you wanted to do some stuff about trading and things like that. He is the one to go and chat to because he gives great advice. I had him on him and Smith on the trading stream.
Oh, did he play Achilles?
Yes.
Yes, I saw your stream on that.
Yeah. Matt, I'm joining Hurst Hall just to join the Tuber Enclave. One of us. One of us. But yeah, he's well worth chatting to because I've seen him do so much where he's literally giving people money, resources, and say, right, go off, do what you can, and then come back and tell me about what you've done. So he is, and I'm not just saying that because he's here. I mean, to be honest, even if he wasn't here, I would have said the same thing. So he's well worth talking to, and that will go out to everybody as well. If you want to do some trading or get involved or learn some bits, come and find him. It's well worth it.
I've got me my trading satchel commissioned. I don't know if you saw that in the Discord.
So yeah, Trade for Stories more than happy to help create game for people. So yeah, it's well worth doing. But the good thing as well is that you can go up to any fire, any group, any camp, and say, "I'm new. Can I sit down for 5?" And they'll sit down. And more often than not, if they're an experienced group, they will just say, "Yeah, come and talk to me. Tell me about yourself. What are you doing here? Who are you?"
Yeah.
And stuff like that, and it's really, really nice. I feel I should know that find him is a frequently much harder plan when you reach the field than you think. Yes, yeah, finding an individual is, but we're quite lucky because Chris is either he goes from our tent, he goes from the hall to one place and then he's back, or it's another place and he's back, but he spends the majority of time at the hall. So I think more often than not, we've always got someone at our hall. So, and
I want to see your thrones.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find a picture of them, and then I can put something. I'll put something up. Probably next stream. I'll see if we can get some photos of it. Been the wandering trader now. People come to me. Save walking. Yep, exactly. Exactly. So, for the Great Tuber Civil War of 387. Yeah. But I think, to be honest, I mean, your attitude is incredible. What you want to get involved in, and you've got a really good idea of everything. So I mean, there are new players who you talk to who haven't read anything on the wiki. They don't know anything at all, and they're going to do it all in the field. It's like, which is fine. which is fine. You'll find out very, very quickly about what you need to know in the field because people will just tell you this stuff straight away. Especially if something's going wrong, you will get taught this stuff very quickly. So, yeah, I'm not mentioning Dave at all, but it was 100% Dave. You'll find people when you least expect. In the line for food, yes, yeah. If someone's gone missing and it's around lunchtime, head for the food traders because you'll more often find them there.
I will already be in the queue.
So it is definitely worth doing. But yeah, you've definitely got a really, really good idea, and I'm happy to point you out in this other hall and give you that base to go from as well.
Yeah, I want my tent by a fire. That'd be great.
This hall is going to be hopefully it's going to be next to Hurst Hall as well. So yeah. I mean, and if worst comes to the worst, feel free to come and find me. I mean, if I'm not doing anything, I mean, if I'm in full Mac mode, then find Helen.
That's it, just have some friendly faces that you can just go, I'm doing all right,
Yeah, I mean, it's worth. I mean, I see so many people, and I've always thought that it would be really nice to walk around the field and see lots of new faces, people who I know who are brand new, and just sort of like, just as you're walking past, just sort of like give a little, you're right, just a little nod and just see a grin or something like that. And at least if they're there going, no, something like that, I can sort of like just drop out and go for a wander and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do a moot in Wintermark, and most nations they do a big meeting, and they call out all of the brand new players just to say they're new, look after them, and people will remember your face. I mean, if you're as big as you are, then you're going to be difficult to miss. So
you seen the big lad with the big stick? Oh yeah, he's over there.
You seen that big cunt over there?
He's trying to fuck an Eternal. Have you seen him?
Yeah. So that's the sort of stuff that you will go with, and that. So, the Wintermark meets are they should be big, but they're not. I haven't been to one for years. I don't bother anymore. I find them boring. But for new players, they're fantastic. There are several very big guys with sticks in Wintermark. Yeah, I mean, Smith's one of them.
Yeah, he's a big guy, isn't he?
So yeah, Smith's one of them. I think Justin is up there as being one of the biggest people in the field. He's 6'7".
There were some guys dressed up at What's Your Game yesterday. I think they were from the Shatter Tower in Highgard. Some big chap.
Which ones? I know the Shatter Tower, unfortunately, for my sins.
He had a bow and arrow, LARP arrows with him. Okay. But he must have been pushing, like 6'8" or something.
Yeah, I know the guy you mean. Yeah, he is a big one. There are definitely a few big guys. So, a fairly big fellow with a beard in Wintermark, right? Anything else to reduce that from the 90% of the male characters? Yes. Was it Andy Connor, was it? Ah, right, okay. I didn't realise he was Shattered Tower.
I might have seen the sigil wrong on... He had some kind of tabard on. I thought it was Shattered Tower.
I don't think he's... yeah, I don't think he's... Oh dear. Bear with. Ooh. I'm trying to ban someone.
I see that.
There we go. Jesus. I had to. The chat was moving. I couldn't click on him in time. Click on them in time. Reported the bot to. Thank you. I haven't had anything like that for a while. So, oh well. But yeah, Andy Connell, he's head of Monster. And you can't miss him. He's generally the Monster's general or commander or something. I love fighting him. It's a big for me personally. It's a big thing if you get to bump into him in a battle, and then have a little bit of a one-on-one scrap with the guy. It's great. I absolutely love it. He doesn't bullshit either. He is a really genuine, honest guy as well. So he's not the dicks that we've talked about. He's one of the good ones. So, and he's a very lovely bloke. Yeah. So, I think everyone has an R&R character. I didn't realize he was Shatter Tower. So that'd be interesting if he was. I might have to wander over and see if he's over there. So
these have never been on the field, but could recognise a sigil from Highguard. That's pretty good going.
Yeah. It was the tower with the green sort of...
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I always aim for Andy Connell in a battle, let's put it that way. If I'm seeing him moving along around the back and stuff like that, I will be gunning for him. So it's well worth doing, and it's like fighting him in skirmishes. There's little things that everybody loves to do, because the big thing, and this is something that I say for everybody who is new, everybody who comes to Empire, does anything, I want to hear stories. I want to hear your stories. If people who, I've spoken to people who have done one event and they said, I haven't got any stories, I didn't do anything. It's like, okay, well, just tell me what you got up to at the event. And they'll start, and like 5 minutes in, it'll be, oh, I did this. Oh, I did do this. And then they'll go off in 20 minutes on about something that they did. And it's just like, okay, so you had no stories, yet you got dragged into the Hall of Worlds to have a big meeting with 3 heralds. Yeah, you did nothing at all, mate. So, yeah, I look forward to hearing what you did with a Eternal, essentially.
Happy to give a debrief if you want me back on.
Just
Definitely.
Not naked. No debriefing necessary.
No.
Yeah, Sunday morning, making new players realise they have stories is a strong skill. I love it. I'm doing to Talis. I'm going to be doing a stream before E1 with a group of people, and we're talking about what we want, what we're looking forward to doing, what we remember, and all these sorts of things. And we're going to do one afterwards as well, so that everybody can see, this is what I planned, this is what I got up to, and stuff like that. So that'll be really good. But I want to do lots and lots of streams after E1 just to hear new player stories, because they're incredible. So if we get a new player who says, I was with this group and I did all of that sort of stuff, it's amazing to hear. It really is amazing to hear if they're able to. So like for Ryan, if you say, oh, the Coven that I joined, they did this, this and this, and they pushed me into doing this, this and this, and I've been able to do all of this sort of stuff. It's amazing to hear how much you've enjoyed it. But think about how good it is for that Coven to turn around and think, we've really made this person's game. Yeah. This is amazing. It builds everybody up. So I'm feeling lazy and might change my character. They would so to Wintermark, so I don't have to get new kit. Yeah, if you want to. If you want to, go for it. Go for it. I mean, Mark in the Discord says that the best thing to do is like you pick because of the aesthetic, and that. So it's great.
It reminds me of, that's like whenever you go into like Games Workshop, they're like, pick whatever you think looks coolest. Like, pick.
Yeah,
What captures you, you know.
yeah, definitely, definitely one of the things that's worth doing. Have you got any more questions?
We've answered a few of them, thankfully.
Excellent.
So my character isn't a million miles away from me. Kind of an exaggerated version of me, I guess. Am I missing out of like a richer experience by just being someone totally different, or
No,
fab?
no. A lot of people at their first time, or even 20 characters down the line, will play an exaggerated version of themselves in some way, shape, or form. You'll find that the more you play after your first event, you'll realise, I don't like this about my character, I don't like that about my character, I don't want to do this with my character. So you'll find that you'll go to your second event and those bits about your character have been dropped and they'll get replaced by something different. And so it constantly evolves over time. So, as Dave said, roleplay is exhausting at the start. Roleplay can be really tiring. If you're, I think a lot of it comes down to how much pressure you put on yourself as well. So,
see, that was my kind of logic in being a little bit myself, is that
yeah,
it's quite easy to be yourself.
Yeah, easy to be yourself, and it's also a good way to fall back into as well. Because if someone says or does something that you don't really know what to answer or how to respond to it, you can just be you and give your response to it. And then it just grows and it gets easier. Yeah, it's like Dave said, it gets easier because it really, really does. There are people who have been role-playing for 30 years and they still come out of an event. I have spoken to people who have had half of their hull die in a battle, and this is like all their friends, and then it was like their in-character wife, and they came out of it and they're just like, I am so drained. I'm physically, mentally, and emotionally drained right now. So it's tiring. It is tiring, but it's a good thing. It's still a good thing because it all comes back to the stories. You want those memories because essentially you're playing a different you in a way. So, and all of these things. So you do get character bleed. You do get that sort of stuff happen, but it all affects you, and you still get those stories. You look back on things you've done in the real world and say, this is great, this was great, that was great, that wasn't great. You'll do the same thing with a character as well. It's a second life. So, when asked about your backstory, a fire realised that the silly things you said are unlikely to come back because we're mostly trying to give people the chance to expand their own world. Yeah, that's a great example there, Talis. There's a whole weekend with a French accent now. Some people didn't know. Some people didn't realise I'm not French. Yeah, I do a horrific Irish accent, and I've had. Sorry, Dave. I'm struggling at the moment. I'm on painkillers, antibiotics, and stuff like that. So it's not you. I'm struggling right now. I'm feeling my temperature rise. To be honest, my fever is starting to kick in. It's not a pleasant feeling, to be honest. So, just trying to sabotage your stream. You turned up. Of course it got sabotaged. Jesus Christ. I love hearing people's accents in the field. Love you, Dave. I love hearing people do accents in the field. I was surprised when Steve turned out not to be Irish, as I've only ever heard him in the field. Yeah, it was... I think the funniest thing was going out drinking with Smith and Trott. And we went off to a bar, an in-character bar. They went in, they got some drinks. They came outside, and we were just stood there, and they just said, we're going to drop out of character quickly. Is that all right? And so, of course, I just dropped the accent. I was like, yeah, that's fine. And they're just like, holy shit, you're not Irish. It's like, No, no, I'm not. God, it's that's my phone going off. Sorry. Let's put that on silent. Professional strem. So yeah, it was just bizarre. The whole thing was bizarre. So, but yeah, right. Let's finish with one more question. Then, cause I'm gonna have to, because I'd rather not totally collapse on stream.
We've kind of covered them all. One thing, what do you want to see Steiner doing more of? I think I might have already asked that.
I think
Actually seeing them do, like, I can do the bling. That's what I've been fiddling with the whole of the stream.
the Steiners are the warriors. They look good in Wintermark. I don't really know from within the being a Steiner of what I'd want to see them do more. I think every single player, I would like to see everyone like push game for everybody a bit more. Well, not even a bit more, just in any way, shape or form. So, be a Stormcrow, everyone assumes that all crows are Calavesi. Yeah, that's a great shout, actually.
I did consider
That
a
is
priest.
You are a priest. Oh, of course. So
I did consider it. Sorry, the Stormcrow.
More Steiner doing the Macarena. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, so 40 is a Steiner Stormcrow as well. So our Priest of Prosperity. I'm going to give him a heart attack. It won't go down. It's going to be great fun. There's a bit of the game that I'm involved in right now that's part of this, like in-game stuff, and I'm sad I can't stay here. Well, cash, money and parties. Exactly, 40. Exactly, mate. So Alfie might be a good person to have a chat with, to be honest, because Alfie is an experienced player as well, and I've seen him interact with a lot of new players, and he knows his stuff. So as a Steiner, that's sort of part of it. So it might be worth having a chat with. Make the Steiner make a stronger impression on the rest of the nations who cannot tell the winter markers apart.
I think I spoke to you about this in Discord the other night. Like, it's all about kind of being a hero and machismo, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
And like, I like the idea of, being a hero and embodying those heroic values doesn't need to be about being physically strong and brawn. Like, I like the idea that you can be heroic and you can mince around the field.
Yeah.
Glittering from all the embroidery you've done on your tunic, kind of.
Yes. No, that sounds absolutely incredible. It really, really does. And showing off that part of it, that you can be really proud, bold Steiner, but I'm not going to be the huge warrior that Steiner is over there. I do priestly stuff. I do magic-y stuff. I've boned an Eternal, and I've done all of this, and this. That glitter too much, and you might be mistaken for another nation like League. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Alfie has said if you want to pick his brains, you can.
I will do. I'll pest you in the Discord if that's all right.
As well. So, but I think it's get your first event done, because then you can see how everyone else is acting as well and behaving, or not behaving, as it might be, and your idea of what a Steiner should be can grow. My physic is a grey-haired, scarred, grumpy old bastard. Yes, Alex, that's good. So yeah, don't feel limited by your archetype either, because I've made it very, very public, very common knowledge that my take on the Calavesi is from, there's literally like 2 lines in the Calavesi bit, and I've taken that and I'm running with it.
Yeah.
And it's worked really well for me. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. So
for me with the Steiner, it's the whole fallen from the stars thing. Like, I want to embody that and
what, turn up at the end and claim all the credit. That's my philosophy on the Steiner in character. I'm not a fan.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. But there's in all honesty, I think you are joining the game at a really good point for the Steiner. As well, because there's a lot of stuff there that's happening in character within Wintermark between all 3 nations in Wintermark. And I think you'll enjoy what happens as well. I can't go into it because it's all you'll have to find this one out in the field. But if it goes the way I hope it goes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm going to murder so many people.
Hopefully not loads of Steiner.
No, not Steiner. But
Okay.
yeah, so many. It's going to be really, really cool. Come to your first event. So this is from John. Come to your first event, enjoy a nice campfire, partake in Mac's Midnight Sausage, and just have a good time. Yeah, that's
what I'm looking forward to. Is just chilling in character around the fire, drinking horn.
Yeah. Heroes do die at Empire, but funerals are awesome. Yeah, attending your own funeral, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Whether your archetype is important to you is a very different thing to whether you can make the rest of us care. Yep. So it's about your game at the end of the day. So there's a lot of icy stuff, and I'm not on the Steiner's hive mind side, but yeah, I mean, you feel free ask all the questions. Ask all the questions. I'm gonna call it there because I'm starting to flag a bit. So hopefully this won't last too long. And we can get this all sorted because I'm sick of being sick. To be honest, it seems to have been how I've spent my year so far. What we got going on? Thank you, Alfie. What are we doing? So, yeah. Cheers, Dave. We got obviously E1. We've got the Extreme Makeover thing going on, which is cool. We have also got the thank you for the bits, Beth. I hope the year clears up soon. Me too, man. Me too, Pete. We've also got the other thing that I'm doing to help brand new players out. So we're going to get a brand new player who is struggling, having a shit time, and blah, blah, blah. And we're just going to get a box of stuff to give to them at an event. And but it'll all be from everyone else. And we can just go, ba-dum. There you go. So there's that going on. There is other stuff, but I've forgotten it. My mind is elsewhere right now. So, Ryan, thank you so much for coming on, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a bit weird having you here rather than in chat and seeing Choco Mocha Latte popping up every now and again. Gonna add one more note. If you're at a camp and struggling about something OC, tell anyone. A shockingly large number of people will move to make your game better, even at their own loss. Yes, 100%. 100%. Definitely. Never struggle on your own. Never struggle on your own. And the hub is wonderful for that as well. So, yeah, don't be like me on that front, because I struggle and I go and struggle off on my own somewhere because I'm a twat. So don't be like me. Really, really don't be like me. Let's go and raid someone, shall we? Oh. It doesn't want to let me. Cancel. Oh, right, now it will let me. Okay. Let's go and raid. I haven't raided this guy for a while. Let's go and raid Mr. Digby. Thank you everyone for coming along, watching, chatting, and everything. I really appreciate it all. I'm 90% certain I'll be streaming on Friday as well. So take care, everyone. Thank you so much again, Ryan. See you all soon. Take care. Look after yourselves and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Hopefully.
Are we done?